Hey yo guys, how's it going? Tally here, and today I'm gonna bring you a Hero versus Altergeist match commentary. Now, I think there's a lot of important things to learn about this video. I think there's a lot of good plays from a hero standpoint that I made, and a lot of important things that I can give to you guys. Some of you may already know this, some of you may not, and that's the important part, is if this helps a single person get better at the game, then it's ultimately worth it. Alright, let's dive in. Guys, before we dive in, however, if you do want to support the channel, there's lots of ways you can do that. If you like the video, please make sure to like it, and if you've got anything you want to say about the video, make sure to comment it down in the comment section below. Even if you just want to say, nice video, alright? Or if you've got nothing to say, but you want to help the channel grow, then of course if you're new here, you can subscribe, or you can comment, hashtag for the algorithm. Alright, I'll stop talking now, and we'll talk more about Altergeist versus Heroes. Alright guys, so I want to take a look at our hands to begin with. Now the hand we have is actually not bad. Any hand with Stratos and the emergency call in it isn't bad, but what I did next might be slightly confusing. Not necessarily confusing, but some of you may see as a suboptimal play. Essentially we're testing, it said pro, there's nothing really on the line, so what I do is start off with an emergency call, alright? Partially, sometimes it baits out an Ash like it did here, okay? That wasn't really the purpose of it, I actually really wanted to get a Shadow Mist to hand. But it looks like we can't have nice things, okay? So what I do next, alright, is a normal summon Vion. Now this isn't the common play, alright? The common play would be to go for Stratos, knowing that they don't have an Ash, alright? So you go for Stratos, you get the Faris, and you pop off from there. But I'm testing, and I said, what if I open up a hand where I only ever have Stratos and a brick, alright? So let's figure out what sort of plays we can do from here. So I sent Shadow Mist. I sent Shadow Mist because I really actually do want Liquid Soldier, alright? So we've got Liquid Soldier in hand now, and the reason that we have Liquid Soldier in hand is so that we can dig deeper into the deck. Alright, the hand that we have, while it had actual real plays, okay, either way, I really wanted Liquid Soldier because we wanted to dig into the deck, get some of those cards that we don't necessarily have a way to search, alright? Certain things like the traps, alright, infinite impermanence, judgments, things like that. Okay, so from here, I just go ahead, I banish the Shadow Mist, get the Poly, and I make Sunrise. Okay, sadly, Sunrise doesn't get the Medical Fusion, we've already got it, but what we draw into with Sunrise is Destiny Fusion and Infinite Impermanence. Again, the purpose of Liquid Soldier, allowing me to dig deeper into the deck to find those unsearchable cards. Alright, now we're going to Fusion Destiny into, of course, the best Destiny hero, Dystopia. Are we going to do a little bit? We're going to do a little bit of burn here. Okay, because Sunrise is on the field, it's going to change Dystopia's attack points, then we don't need to send Dynatag. If we didn't have Sunrise though, then we would absolutely, completely, definitely send Dynatag to make Dystopia's attack points different so it gets its pop effect. Alright, but then we just go Cross Crusader, and this is a kind of respectable board. Alright, we've got an Infinite Impermanence set in the middle column. The reason it's set in the middle column is because most players will set their cards just in the middle column, just maybe unintentionally. Alright, so what I do is I set the Infinite Impermanence here, and a lot of good players set the Infinite Impermanence here to catch people out. Alright, looking at their hand though, they need to draw something good, because we do have a pop, right, and we'll talk about our pop later on. We do in fact have another pop, just in case they're going for the battle phase. Like right now, I don't know what they're playing. In Cross Crusader, well, Cross Crusader's not really doing anything, but he looks cool. So, for turn, this is the thing about playing a trap deck. Alright, realistically, these actually can't touch me. Right, unless I choose to perform a summon, these can't touch me. Alright, so let's just see how they play it out. And they go for the Altergeist, and we negate that. Alright, now here as well, I chained Dystopia to pop this card. The reason I popped that card specifically is because that was the first card they set. Alright, again, commonly people, whether it's unconsciously or not, tend to set the important card first. Okay, so in some videos you'll in fact see me set a card, like a totally useless card, like maybe a dead Poly, maybe a dead Eco down, or maybe like anything like that. I'll set that down first, alright, to kind of bluff that that's my important card. And in the match, I kind of thought, you'd answer, right? I've got rid of the Judgment, in my head, the Judgment, right? I've got rid of the Judgment, I'm good to go. Okay, so from here though, they've got no access to the Altergeist spells and traps. They've got an Ash in hand, which could hurt me, but we have the Medical Fusion. Okay, so That's a bit of an ouchie. Alright, so they go ahead, they negate the Medical Fusion, but all that's done is left them with 3200 attack points. Or life points, excuse me. So literally we don't need to do anything, alright? Kind of push with Malicious, try to go for Dread Decimator, doesn't really matter either way. And then we just go for a game. Nice and simple, nice and easy, game 1. Alright, so for the game 1, that was a pretty decisive victory in my favour. Again, thing about a trap deck is that you very much need to react. But them reacting to me is a big thing. I want to ask you guys, put down in the comments below, should I have used Sunrise's effect to pop the final Solemn Judgment, or was I just being a bit greedy there? Because that very well could have been a strike, and that could have been what kind of slowed the game down to a snail's pace effectively. Okay, now, even if it was a strike and we didn't OTK, we did have essentially ways to go into cards that would get us more advantage, alright? But for that point, we probably didn't have much, okay? We've got a Dystopia that's not live, and we'd probably have a Cross Guy, okay? Not too much there, so you guys let me know in the comments below, would you have done what I did there? Now, we're going to skip Game 2 entirely and we're going to move on to Game 3. The reason that we're going to skip Game 2 is because it just didn't work out for me at all, and there wasn't anything that I could glean from it that would get any sort of value or lessons learned or anything from you guys. It was very decisively against me. I lost that, which is why we're on Game 3 now, and it was a bit of a curb stomp, but we'll talk about Game 3, okay? But Game 2 I just didn't record, you guys wouldn't get anything out of it, and I don't see the need to pointlessly add in a game where you guys would get no value. So we're going to go straight to Game 3 because this is probably where there's a little bit more value for you guys and you can get something out of it, okay? Especially when you notice there's a big rock in their hand, so let's talk about that. Okay guys, so to start off Game 3, we have elected to go second. Now, at the end of the day, can heroes OTK even if they're set up for a going first build? Of course they can, alright? Side deck is a thing and we have sided into the appropriate cards for this deck. However, so have they. They've sided into Nibiru, which as we know, usually ends a hero player's turn, but there's certain things that a hero player can in fact do to make sure that Nibiru isn't even that much of a bother. So let's dive in. Alright. Now looking at our hand, they've started off pretty nuts by the way. Marionetter, Impermanence, Spoofing, Extravagance and Nibiru, they're doing alright. We also have a pretty stacked hand. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff that we can do here. We've got the Adusted Gold, which is going to be really important later. We have the full Mass Change combo, and we have E-Emergency Call. Alright, there's a lot of things that we can do here. And again, the Faris is like almost an OTK in its own. Okay, especially against a deck like this where they're not particularly powerful. So, we're going to let them go first. Of course they're going to use the Pot of Extravagance, we've got nothing to stop that. And look at that. They thought that we were going to make them go second. And they very smartly sided in to a bunch of going second cards. But I knew that. Okay, so I purposely decided to go second so that they would draw into dead cards. Okay, Infinite Impermanence, never really a dead card. Personal Spoofing, brilliant card. Alright, these three however, this probably isn't dead, might combo off. This is dead, and this is dead, okay, because they can effectively only use 2 of the cards in their hand right now. Now, on my turn, okay, and I think they've saved the Marionetter maybe because they have the Nibiru, maybe, but not summoning that Marionetter really has lost them the game. Alright, so, our hand is stacked, I'm going to be honest. We have a very good hand, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to start off, we're going to go E into Stratos. Alright, I've talked about Stratos a lot before, and when we use Stratos today, we are not going to use Stratos' first effect, right? We're going to use its secondary effect. So we're going to get Faris on field, get the increase, we're going to get Stratos out. Okay, but an important thing about Stratos is that it counts the number of cards, or other hero cards specifically, on the field at resolution. So there's a couple of things we're doing here. Effectively we are dodging Infinite Impermanence. Stratos is no longer on the field to be negated. So increase is going to summon itself. Stratos is going to go through unchanged or unaffected. Alright, and because we now have 2 heroes on our side of the field at resolution, then we can in fact pop both of these cards. Okay, now the Impermanence is not important to pop, but the Personal Spoofing, yeah, that is by far one of Altergeist's best cards. So we're going to summon out the Violin, standard Faris combo, send the Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist is going to get his Liquid Soldier. Okay, going to go into the regular quality and set up Sunrise. Sunrise is going to get us our Medical Fusion. Right, standard plays here, we all know what this looks like. And Liquid Soldier, got us more extenders. Okay, we sided into the Cosmic Cyclone. Again, we've seen it, but we got rid of it, because we don't need it right now. Alright, if we want to get rid of the back row, we've got all the means. And they've dropped the rock on us. Okay. Did they drop the rock too early? From a hero player's standpoint, absolutely. Okay, there's so much more that we could have done. But I want to talk about this, okay? And how that regardless of this Nibiru, and regardless, we were going to push for that Nibiru, alright? We had lethal here with our hand, regardless of whether they Nibiru'd or not. Okay, because on field, we had Sunrise, we had Vion, and we had Increase, okay? Sunrise is what I was going to do here. In fact, we'll start from the beginning. You of course link these two off into Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader could have gotten us back our Mali, and with that, we had game on board because we had mass changes, and Sunrise, boosting our attack points, okay? So based on what we had in hand, I was going to go ahead and just go for that. Alright, if they've gotten to the Nibiru, they've kind of got to stop me before that battle phase. And even, like, if they do, look at our hand. We have Malicious Bane, we have Dystopia, and we have Absolute Zero. And with Malicious in Graveyard, we have a Darklaw as well. So we had lethal either way. This rock didn't matter, but the reason that the rock didn't matter is that we didn't blow all of our extenders too early. Okay, the plan here, again, with what we had on field and what we had in hand, Cross Guy, revive the Mali, go to battle phase, and lethal. Alright, that was a really important thing as well. And with Cross Crusader, we could have actually also tributed the Mali for Honest Neos. Okay, and again, Honest Neos would get us that game with what we've got in hand. So the big thing about Nibiru and the way to beat Nibiru as a hero player is do not use your extenders too early, okay? Learn when enough is enough. Because there have been games in the past where I took this deck to regionals, played against Thunder Dragon, and I went for every extender I possibly could. And the problem there was that when I eventually went to battle phase, he dropped Nibiru on me. I had exhausted all of my resources for the full game, and I had to scoop, okay, because he was just going to go for it. Whereas, actually in hand, I had a Dusted Gold, and I had Fusion Destiny, so at that point, I could have done exactly this, and I would have had the OTK. Okay, but let's see how it plays out for us here, knowing that we have a pretty stacked hand. So we've got a big ass token, but we have an Absolute Zero, we have Dystopia, and we've burned them for damage, and we've got Bane. Alright, so I used Dystopia to like pop it, it doesn't really matter. Bane could have popped it, but I didn't read Bane properly. It does both cards with equal or less attack, so Bane could have popped that. But either way, this was game, okay? This is 3055, that's way over 6-4. And we have the mass changes in hand, so even if we had to play like a grind game, right, say they drop Prankratops, this can't be destroyed. If they pop this, okay, that's a bit of a pain. And if they pop this, they have to target it, so we just drop the mass change and make the Darklaw. Alright, guys, that's game. So, again, the big thing that I think we can take here is how to beat Nibiru. Alright, by beating Nibiru, you win the game. Hold your extenders, find ways to push for damage, and what seems to be like quite an unassuming board, okay? Again, that Sunrise with Cross Guy and the mass change was game, right? Could have set up a Darklaw to attack directly, the Cross Guy to attack directly, or the Darklaw through the Cross Guy, and we had Sunrise to attack directly. Okay, rock or not, this game was ours. Let's take it to the outro. Guys, thank you very much for watching, that is today's video. Now as always, if you like it, give it a like and make sure you subscribe if you are new here, if you want to join Team Tally, one of the strongest teams in the world, alright? Guys, also leave a comment down below, what do you think about the duel today, what do you think about the plays that we made? Again, should I have been greedy in game 1? Maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should have, I didn't know what that was, could have been Waking the Dragon. Alright, and again, if you want to help out but you've got nothing much to say, feel free to just comment #for_the_algorithm. Guys, as always, you have been amazing, I have been Tally. I'll catch you later. Bye.